I'm in a booth rolling dope. I said fuck you with him, pull the phone.
What's going on, Flex family? MasterFlex in the motherfucking building, and welcome to the MasterFlex show. I am your host, MasterFlex Keon, and I'm here to talk about Hollywood movies versus the Korean movies, which probably people never talks about it that much because, quite honestly, people don't talk about it. So, I'm here to talk about it. Do you see the difference between Hollywood movies and Korean movies? So, let's talk about Hollywood movies. Well, I've been watching Hollywood movies for quite some time, over like ever since I was a kid. So, they have some really good movies. They really do. They really have some really good movies. But when it comes to fighting and all that stuff, it's like they actually never got in a fight before. The drama and the love story, I mean, they're okay and stuff. But in my opinion, Hollywood doesn't give a shit about the fighting, the drama, and all that stuff. They care about how much they're gonna, how many stars they're gonna have, and how much money they're gonna get. So I said to myself, like, Hollywood is Hollywood. Hollywood is not a very good place to go to, and I mean, I seen most people who has started in Hollywood want to become actors, right? But in my opinion, in my opinion, that Hollywood, it's, well, we all know how Hollywood is. I mean, they just don't care. The people in the United States, like, they do care, and sometimes they don't. Now, let's talk about the Koreans movies. The Korean movies, they do care about their movies. They do care about the drama, the love story, the fighting, and all that stuff, right? So I said to myself, the Koreans has a better movies. Some of it has better movies than the Hollywood does. I mean, I mean, if you watch the Koreans and the Japan movies, they're twice as better than American ones. And I'm not saying as a thing, I'm just saying like it is. Because the Koreans do have really good storylines. They have really good storylines, really good how it all began, and go to the ending part. The fighting, the drama, the crying, they have really good stars. They might be underrated, but they're really, really good. I never watch it. If I did watch the Korean movies, I would prefer the Koreans instead of the Hollywood movies. But the Hollywood movies, the Hollywood producers, they don't get that. They don't understand how it really begins. Because the Hollywood movies, they don't do the fighting. They do the fake fighting. They try to miss. They try to, like, boom, like, try to pretend like it's fighting, but they actually not really fighting. And that kind of changes the game. But when it comes to Koreans and the different movies, they have the fighting in it. They have the courage. They have the drama. They have all of that. But the United States doesn't have that. Because they might have the best movies of, like, reality movies and based on a true story, which I'll give them that. But they don't have the fighting. They don't have the drama. They don't have the intensity like the Koreans or the Japanese or any different countries who has movies who's a little bit better. When I watch Jackie Chan's movies, I know he's from Japan, which I have a lot of respect. Which I know Jackie Chan movie. I watched some of his movies, and let me just say this: Jackie Chan's movies are like reality stuff. He wants to make it reality. He wants to, make it more real. But in America, they don't make it real. They just make it like more fake a little bit. In my opinion, would you rather have a Hollywood movie with the fake fights, the the fake fights, drama, and romance and all that stuff, or would you rather have reality fighting, the movie who has actual real fights, real drama, and more reality kind of thing? Now, for me, I would have taken the Koreans and the Japanese side on this one. Why? Because they keep it 100. They keep it real. They keep it straight off the bat because they kept it real fighting, real drama, real romance, and real things that are happening. And sir, people can get injured. I mean, I heard stories from Jackie Chan that he got injured. In one of his movies, he broke his leg, but he still kept going until until that scene was done. And he has done that. He has done it so many times in over the years in Japan. He had to make a name for himself. He had to make a name for himself in the 80s and the 90s. It was very, very hard for him to be recognized in the U.S. The U.S. was different at the time. It was very, very different. But to me, when you watch Jackie Chan's movies from Japan or anything like that from Japan, it's more is more action packed, more real fighting, more drama, more romance and stuff. But in America, it's not like that. And I have seen a couple movies of it. I mean, yeah, it's okay and stuff. It's alright. I mean, there's some really good movies who has real drama, real romance and stuff. But where's the real fighting in this movie? Where's the real punches? Where's the real punches at? Where's the real kick? Where's everything you got to do? But it never happens when it comes to Hollywood. Hollywood is all about the money. They don't care about the drama, the romance, or the fighting or action pack like that. Because they never give it 100%. They never give it 100%. It's all about the acting and how to do it and stuff. But if you want to keep it 100% of all the movies, that you gotta have to do is get a real fight, get a real romance and real drama stuff. But you know how it is. It's basically the same shit over and over again. It never changes. But the Korean movies, they're a little bit better. I say that it's better than USA movies. I would say that even Japanese movies are a little bit better because they have really good drama, they have really good romance, they have really good fighting stuff. If you can compare it from let's say you compare it from Japanese movies, Korean movies versus the USA movies, it will be a little bit different on both sides. It's different on both sides because they might have the romance. Okay, you got that one. You might have the drama. Okay. But the question is, do they have the real fighting in it? Now, the Koreans and the Japanese, they have the real fights of the movies because they put their heart, their soul, and everything in it. I have seen American movies were horrible in movies. Like, for instance, like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball, which I remembered I was in middle school. I was a fan of Dragon Ball, right? Dragon Ball Z. I like the Dragon Ball Z, the original from animation from Japan. I like them there. But when they made a reality Dragon Ball, it was horrible. Why I say this, absolutely horrible. It was just horrible. And not only that, the animation Dragon Ball, the fans of Dragon Ball hated it. Why I say hated it, they have absolutely hated it and made death threats to the guy who made that movie. And till this day, they still making death threats. Because not only that, they ruined Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was pathetic. It was pathetic to make a reality movie instead of making a real movie with really good characters in it. But they never do that. That's when Hollywood don't care. They don't care. They ruined Dragon Ball, they ruined Avatar: The Last Airbender. Trust me when I say this, they have ruined it all. I hate to say it, it's just basically true. I'm not nobody's side, but I'm gonna be on one side, and that's gonna be the Japanese and the Koreans who made really good movie instead of United States movies. And let me just say it: the Japanese and Korean movies, the Korean movies and Japanese movies are really good. I know I should be talking about the Koreans and Koreans versus United States movies, but we all know that United States movies, they don't put 100% in it. They never put 100% in it because they don't care. They don't care if the movie is good or not. But the Koreans production, they put 100% in it. And do I hate them? No. I love what they do. They put their 100%, they busted their ass. They make some really good characters in it. And how what the character does and what he does and what from the beginning to the end of it. And let me just say this: if I was you, the question I want to ask to everybody: would you rather go watch United States movies, or would you rather watch the Korean movies? And just be honest. Just be honest right now. Be honest. Just be honest right now. Would you rather watch United States movies or the Korean movies? For me, I'd rather go with the Korean movies. That's all I can say right now. I'd rather go with the Korean movies, and that's it. And, yeah, that's just going to be my talk of the day about the Korean Hollywood versus the Korean movies. But what do you guys think? Do you guys rather go with Hollywood or Korean movies? But what do you guys think? Comment down below. Go comment down below. Please follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. And if you're new to the channel, please smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.